a toda mi comunidad.
Justice, 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 justice.
Cállate, niño, anda, cállate, niño. Niño, cállate. Cállate, anda. Cállate.
Fucking walls. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have good PR. But balls.
So yeah, no surprise here, Rakai is right back in the middle of another huge online controversy, and this one is blowing up way more than usual. This time, it's not just a small group making random hate videos. It's pretty much the entire Spanish YouTube community calling him out for some wild things he did. And honestly, nobody is holding back. The backlash is loud and non-stop. For anyone who missed it, Rakai appeared in MrBeast's Streamer Box video that dropped a few days ago, and he quickly made himself the main focus of the entire video. Instead of playing it safe, he kept pushing limits every chance he got, doing whatever he could to increase his chances of winning, even if that meant stepping into a full villain role. It didn't feel accidental either. It really seemed like he embraced that role completely. He was doing things like physically blocking people during challenges, which had a lot of viewers questioning how that was even allowed. On top of that, he made disrespectful comments right after people got eliminated, which only made things worse. That didn't just annoy the creators, it fired up their fan bases too. Some of the streamers in the video are major figures in the Spanish community with very loyal supporters, so when Rakai targeted them, played dirty, and tried to embarrass them, it triggered a strong reaction. The result? His comment sections got flooded with criticism, with people constantly calling him out.
Oh, okay, I opened up his Instagram comments for 1 second. What is this, bro? No.
They're really mad.
Honestly, a bit of drama in a MrBeast challenge like this should never get this out of hand, especially with $1 million on the line and everyone trying their best to win it for their communities. Of course, people will look for loopholes or small advantages. That's just part of competition at that level. Everyone is trying to outplay each other, so some sneaky tactics aren't surprising. And to be clear, this isn't me fully defending Rakai, because even while watching, I was thinking, what are you doing? Some of his actions clearly went too far, especially when he held someone down during a challenge and then made disrespectful comments after they were eliminated. That didn't come across as competitive, it just looked wrong, and people picked up on that immediately. At the same time, though, it shouldn't reach a point where things get this extreme online. It's not serious enough for people to flood his comment sections across every platform with constant insults. At the end of the day, this is still content, just streamers competing and entertaining an audience, not something that should turn into a full hate wave.
Guys, in a game like this, what would be a Rakai full-on hater? The reality is that he's providing content for the video, and if anything, a lot of people are being quiet and not giving any sort of value for the broadcast and for the video. If anything, he's one of the highest value persons left. So you could be a hater for the oh, I'm hating because I'm part of the fun, or an actual hater. Being a hater is just wrong in this case. Like, he's putting content down. Like,
even though some viewers defended him, saying the cheesy plays made the video more entertaining, it's clear that most of the backlash wasn't just about how he played. It was about how he treated people, the taunting, the disrespect, and the way he spoke after eliminations. That's what really upset people. Like I mentioned earlier, there was a moment where he was doing the take the L on Rubius, and it didn't stop there. He also allegedly made a comment during the stream telling him to go back to Mexico or something similar. That immediately caused backlash. And for context, Rubius isn't even from Mexico. He's from a different Spanish-speaking country. Because of that, a lot of people felt like Rakai was generalizing Spanish-speaking creators, and that didn't sit right at all. That's a big reason why so many people started calling him out and responding in his comment sections. Now, I do think Agent is a good streamer, but if he really said something like bye-bye in Mexico, then that also deserves some criticism. You can't just ignore comments like that, especially when so many people are watching. And when Agent tried to defend Rakai by saying he was just being himself, that may have actually made things worse, Because if that's true, people are going to look at his behavior and think, so this is how he normally acts?
You know what's crazy? I feel like I saw a lot of people mad at Rakai yesterday. And like, it's not hard for, like, it's Rakai. People can get mad realistically at the end of the day. But also, at the same time though, I think a lot of people think they're better than us. Straight up, in my opinion, I think people think they're better than other people. Because I promise you, if it was an M on the line, a lot of you will move different than you think you would in theory. I'm telling you. And the craziest part is the M's not even for him, it's for his community. Not justifying everything he said though, he did say something. You know what Rakai is though? Rakai is just an example of a nigga with no filter, bro. Sounds weird to sit here and defend him, but like, in a world where everybody's so filtered, you can't say what you want to say, you get cut from this and can't be part of this and blacklisted from this. In a world where everybody sit there and pretend like they want authenticity, everyone tells you to be yourself, right? The nigga is not trying to be anyone else, bro. And people get mad at him for it. And what that teaches everybody else, realistically, don't be yourself, bro. They will get mad.
That kind of defense doesn't really help. It just raises more questions. At the same time, it's fair to admit that Rakai made the video more entertaining. He brought tension, chaos, and gave viewers someone to root against, which kept people engaged. But the more you watch and look into everything, the harder it becomes to fully defend him. Some moments clearly crossed a line, and it's understandable why people are reacting the way they are. What really pushed things too far wasn't just how he played, it was how he acted after people got eliminated, and even after he got eliminated himself. That's where things escalated quickly. The reactions, the comments, the attitude, it all came off as too disrespectful, and viewers didn't ignore it. Even moments that were meant to be funny ended up feeling off.
Whoa. Chill. Security! Chandler, no, he's the line! He's the line! Chill! Stop. He's the line! Bro. You see? He's the line! You see, that's what, nah, you're a slime. Hey, guys, hit the Fortnite dance. Hit the Fortnite dance. You slimy! Yeah. All right, Rakai will give this away. Just tweet out how you're giving it away.
Lost. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have good PR, but I fucking lost. I'm trying my best. I fucking lost. Yes, me. I lost that shit, man. I'm trying my hard to be nice and respectful, but it's over. It's over. All that campaigning, all that shit was for no reason.
At this point, it feels like everything Rakai does to gain respect or build a better image just ends up backfiring. And now it almost seems like he might be leaning into the negativity on purpose, like he's trying to become one of the most disliked creators online. When people start comparing you to creators with bad reputations, that's not a good sign at all. And it doesn't stop there. Recently, Rakai even drove a convertible straight through a car wash in a reckless way.
Oh, God! Very good! My God! Bro, what the fuck is wrong? Bro, what is wrong with you, bro? Bro, what the fuck is... Bro.
Not normally, but just for content, ignoring basic steps. That kind of move makes it look like he's chasing attention no matter what. Sure, he knows how to go viral and get people talking, but that approach isn't helping him build real respect. So yeah, now I want to hear what you think. Was this situation blown out of proportion, or did he actually go too far? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future uploads.